Greetings and welcome to Let's Play by Play, a narrated podcast of playthroughs of video games, and we're going to continue on Dark Forces from 1995 with the third mission. So I'm going to load mods in the Force engine, which is a fan-made port of the game. We're going to start third mission, which is Anuat City. We'll click Begin Mission. We see our usual mission briefing screen here. The Subterranean Hideout. That thing you found was a weapon of some sort, too large for a human being to use. Most likely it was a prototype weapon for the Dark Trooper. Then we see the image of the weapon that we found earlier, which looks like a large, almost cylindrical weapon with some kind of rifle handle and stock in the back, as well as an additional handle underneath near the front. Background: I found the symbol MR on the barrel, the signature of an infamous weapons specialist named Moff Rebus, a real character known for his paranoia and extreme loyalty to the Empire. He may be our next lead to the Dark Trooper. There's a small dossier image of Rebus, smiling with silver glasses, dark brown hair, light skin, and dressed in a white tank top. Mission: Rebus has hidden himself somewhere deep within the sewage system under the city of Anuat. He has engineered an elaborate series of drain gate switches designed to thwart any intruders from discovering the route to his lab. First, activate these switches, then your search for Rebus may begin. Beware, it is likely that Rebus has surrounded himself with guard droids, and largely unexplored sewer maze may hold other dangers as well. Remember, we need both of you back alive. I'll have the decontamination shower warmed up and ready. Mission objectives: activate the first gate switch, activate the second gate switch, activate the third gate switch, find the Imperial Weapons Engineer, Moff Rebus. Set to medium, and click OK to begin. Loading mission. Okay, so now we see the Moldy Crow up close here as it's landed and waiting for us in a large opening here, kind of a semi-round, semicircular area. There's also a higher upper level platform with some steps on the far right, so we're going to head up those steps. Grab those ammo packs at the other end up. Looks like there's a probe droid here. Alright, destroyed that probe droid. And an interrogator droid, which is kind of a round black ball that has some kind of a needle or injection thing on it. Another probe droid. The probe droids kind of have a dome top with a cylindrical circular body and some kind of like metallic tentacles hanging down below them. We destroyed yet another one. So we see there's a small opening on the right in this hallway with some shields and health packs at the other end. We'll grab those and head back to the main hallway. We see up ahead another probe droid and also an elevator. We'll head down this elevator. This lower area is much darker. It winds off to the left. Now we're in a narrower area with some other more ammo packs and a couple interrogator droids. Okay, those interrogator droids seem to shoot some kind of green laser bolt or plasma ball. We'll pick up the ammo that's in here, but it looks like we can't go any further. But we do see through some of the grating there is kind of a sewage area, which is really brown. There's lots of gray kind of concrete walls around us, but they're also covered in rust stains from, I guess, the steel beams or iron beams that are above them. So we'll backtrack a bit to that elevator that we started from. Okay, back at the top of the elevator. We'll head back down the hallway to the door that was on the left when we first arrived. Destroy that last probe droid. And head down a couple steps to a gray metallic door. Open that door. And now in front of us we see switches. Actually one switch with 4 different positions. But right now it's off with 4 different lights that are available to us. And it's in a large square area, but with kind of a circular platform in it. Some pillars around it. And there's grating that appears to open in each of the different walls, including the doorway we came in. So we're going to hit the first switch, which opens on the left. And we'll head toward that grate that opened on the left. But it means we need to jump into the sewer now. So it's quite gross looking. It seems to be like sewage and tentacles and algae of some kind. Up ahead we see some thermal detonators. We'll grab those. And then it winds off to the left, and then it drops down and bends off to the right. So we'll just drop off this little cascade here, this little waterfall. There's a slight platform area here, which looks like it has a battery, so we'll grab that battery. Oh, we don't need it yet. And there's an elevator, so we'll head up the elevator here. Now we see there's an opening in front of us in this kind of control room area. Probe droid below, so we'll shoot it through the window. There's also an interrogation droid on the far side. Oh, and a small training droid. Very hard to hit. Okay, we got it. Well, let's move really quick. The small training droids are kind of small, light gray balls that move around as you try to shoot them. Okay, one more probe droid, and finally we can take out that interrogator droid on the far side. Now there's a switch in front of us very prominently between these two windows. The windows overlook a large, deep pit, of course filled with sewage. It looks like it has several different levels to it. So first we'll hit the first switch. We see it opens one door, which allows a waterfall of slime or sewage to fill the room, increasing the level of sewage below in that large open area below. So I think we're done here. Let's just do a quick check in our PDA. Objectives: activate the first gate switch. So it looks like we're done with that. It doesn't look like we can go anywhere else. We'll just pick up some of the ammo that's in this small room, small control room, and then head back into that elevator, which takes us back down. And then it looks like we can't go up these waterfall sewage falls, so we'll head back down in this kind of circular spiraling set of waterfalls. Now we're in a large dark sewage area below, probe droids and some creatures who live in the sewage, also an interrogation droid. One more interrogation droid and a couple more monsters. We're just going to kind of speed through this area, try and find our way out. Oh, that's a dead end. It winds around a bit with several dead ends from this main branching area. Trying to find the way out. Okay, there's a platform here with a battery and some ammo. We'll grab that. Oh, another interrogation droid. More of these sewage monsters. Oh, another dead end. Where did we not like? Yeah, look. Okay, so I'm just kind of tracing the walls here to figure out where to go next. Up, there's a corner here that has a doorway, so we'll open that doorway. More training droids. All right, we got them. With auto aim turned off, it's quite a bit harder to hit them, but it seems just charging close to them and then shooting rapid fire seems to do the trick. So there's a small ammo room here. We also see some kind of tubing along the walls that seems to be related to the workings of the sewage system. And it looks like another elevator, so we'll step in that elevator. It takes us back up to the outside area. Another door lowers, showing some probe droids on either side of the elevator. And one in that open area where we started from, with where the moldy crow is waiting for us. So we'll grab a couple of these power cells that were dropped by the probe droids, head back up the steps that we first started with, back into the familiar hallway. Oh, more probe droids. Okay, clear out those probe droids. And then back to that left side hallway. Steps that head down. Okay, now we're back to the familiar switch area. So it seems we've finished with that first area. So we'll hit the switch to change it to its second state, or second red light. And it's opened one of the other doors, so let's see what else is open. Okay, it looks like the next door on the wall in front of us, the kind of northern wall, we'll call it. Small ledge here. Whoops. Something bit us. I think it might be another monster hiding in the sewage. Okay, it's about to drop off to another little area here, along with another small control room overlooking that same kind of central sewage pit. So we'll hit the second switch. We see the sewage rising yet again. And that opens up to us one of the passageways in the middle of the room, vertically in the middle. So we'll drop into this central area and head to that now accessible hallway. So we're in this sewage hallway. It's dropping off again to another lower area. So lots and lots of sewage waterfalls here. Some probe droids guarding this area. And we've dropped into another large room, but it's more triangular shaped. But there's a door on the far side. There's also lots of grating on either edge of the triangle. But each of these grates is closed. Doesn't seem to be any way to open them from here. And the other end just has another waterfall of sewage. So we'll head to the center of the triangle, or the tip of the triangle, where there's a doorway. And we'll open that doorway. We see a small room. Opening the door at the far end of the small room, we see there's now a tube, sewage at the bottom, and a switch in front of us. We'll hit that switch, we hear beeping, we see flashing lights, sewage is kind of going up and down, and now it's flushing us, I guess, up to the next level, which is kind of in the middle of that cylinder or silo. Alright, so now we're in some narrow, almost like roller coaster of sewage here. The sewage branches, so we'll take the left branch. Another monster in front of us. Grab the ammo at the end of this, and now there's a lot of S-curves in this particular branch of the sewage tunnel. And now we rejoin the main tunnel of sewage as it continues on. It's very dark in here. If we turn off the light, we can barely see, so we'll keep our headlight on. Another training droid. I seem to miss it at every opportunity. Okay, another branch here, so we'll just go straight as it branches off to the right and past that branch. Okay, now we're dumped back outside in that same area that we started with the switches. We're gonna quick check the objectives. It says activate the second switch. Okay, so I think we're done with that part. So now we'll hit the switch again. We've opened the third, activated the third light, which has opened another gate on the northern wall, further off to the right here. So you might say the north eastern corner. Some training droids and an interrogation droid. This one opens up to another room in the middle. We'll jump up to the nook on the far side of that room. And we see a switch in front of us. So we hit that switch, and it lowers this particular area of sludge and also opens some gates off to the far side. We'll quick check the objectives. Nope, we have not activated the third switch yet, so I guess we gotta keep going down. But it did expose a doorway on the other side, so let's quick check that doorway before we continue on through that open grate. Up another training droid. Up some spiraling steps. Through another door here. Okay, so now we're gonna enter another control room. Looks like it's at the far side of that central sewage room with the other control rooms around it. We're gonna hit this switch. We see the sewage rises yet again, almost to what looks like the top level. And the gate at the far side is open, showing an interrogation droid. Shoot that through the window now. It doesn't look like we can jump through this window, so we'll have to backtrack a little bit. And back through the door we came in, down the spiral staircase. The door again. And let's see where this sewage leads us. Up, training droid has followed us. Jump through the gate that we opened. Up, and this leads us down another waterfall, a couple more waterfalls back to the triangular room. So we'll head to the tip of the triangle again. Open the grate, open the round door, back into the sewage chute or silo. Follow it back up. Again, back into the sewage roller coaster. So it winds around and around. Winds right, left. Past the earlier branch, left, right, right, left. The training droid. To the right. Pulls us to the right. And once again, we are in the central switch area. Grab some ammo while we're here. And then back around to see the switches. Okay, so we'll check our objectives. Yes, we've activated third switch. So now we have to find the Imperial Weapons Engineer, Moss Rebus. Okay, so we'll actually go to the second switch, which also opens on the northwestern corner gate. Head back in there. Now as we pass through, we are entering the main sewage chamber. We can see the gate is open at the far end, and it's kind of flashing, I guess, so that we know this is the way to go. Or perhaps it's some kind of alarm system, I don't know. We're going to grab some thermal detonators on the left, some ammo packs on these ledges on the right, and then we're going to open this grate up ahead. We see a probe droid. Destroy that probe droid. We see some opening left and right, and in front of us. We're going to head to the left first. Some interrogation droid here. We're going to grab some health packs and shield. Shield updates. So now we're at full shields, full health. And we're going to head back to the central sewage pathway. We opened on the other side of the grate. Head to the right side. See there's some kind of elevator here. And it just winds back to where we started. So, whoa! Of course, there's a monster. Okay. So now we can see there's a main lower area where all of the sewage kind of drops into, as well as some pillars in the center of it. It looks like we're going to have to do some platforming in here. So I'm going to jump in. The sewage below. And then jump on the platform on the at the foot of the first pillar here. We're going to hit the switch at the foot of the first pillar. It's going to take us in an elevator up to the first pillar. We'll jump up onto it. Okay, so now we've got left and right some options to jump onto. Basically, more pillars standing in the middle of the sewage, and then some kind of ledges. Whoops, I missed that jump. Okay, so we'll just quickly jump through the sludge to get back to that first pillar. Try again. Okay, try that again. Jump to the first pillar, and then jump to the second pillar, and jump to the ledge nearest it on the right side. We're just going to go around the right side of these ledges. Whoa, we see some enemies shooting, throwing thermal detonators at us. These creatures have 3 eyes and are otherwise humanoid, but they really seem to like their thermal detonators, which is quite dangerous in a closed space like this. So the ledge kind of comes to an end, but we do see a platform we can jump to. So we're going to hold down shift to run. Jump that gap. It opens up some doors on either side of a pillar. Some interrogation droids and a probe droid. So that is interrogation droids. And finally the probe droids. There's 2 probe droids. Grab a couple energy packs from them. We see a door at the other end, and it looks like a kind of an eye and a mechanical eye in the wall. As we get near it, it opens up for us. The probe droid on the other end of these 2 security doors. Grab some health packs. Now we see what looks like kind of a medical bay area with a couple beds, some ammo, battery, thermal detonators, and weapons. Perhaps an armory of some kind. But otherwise it's a dead end. So we'll head to the stairs at the far end of the room. See some metallic striping lining the walls. Of course, all very rusted. Another training droid. Boy, these are hard to hit. Got it. Okay, finally. All right, we'll head up the stairs near this metal stripping. All right, to the top. Okay, we see Rebus seated in a seat in front of us, guarded by his 2 interrogation droids that we just destroyed. He's also holding what looks like a pretty intimidating rifle of some kind. But he's got nowhere else to go, so it looks like we've got him. So head forward.
Jan, I found Moff Rebus. I'm ready to get out of this mess.
You're the boss, Kyle.
Okay, mission objectives complete. Press escape key to end mission. So press escape. Next mission configuration, quit the DOS. Return to game. So it looks like we finished this. So we'll click next mission. Mission goals complete. Continue to next mission. All right, well that was mission 3 of Dark Forces. Thanks for joining me, and until next time, game onward.